Let's use the pen tool to select the area. Pen tool also can be used to create shapes. But here we are using the pen tool for selection purpose. So first we need to select the path option from the option bar drop down. In this image we can see lots of spanners, so it's very difficult for previous tools to select any of the spanners from the image. We want to select this spanner from the image. Let me brighten the image temporarily so that we can see the edges properly. It's not necessary to brighten the image every time you use the pen tool. You may not need it for other images. We just have to make sure that edges of the subject are visible enough for accurate selection. Now let's start creating the anchor points from the image corner. Here you can see no curve is needed till this point. So we need to create a straight path without any direction handles here. For that we just have to click and release the mouse button to create anchor point without generating any direction handles. Now we can see a curve here, so we require an anchor point with direction handles here. With a proper distance from the last anchor point, we will click on the edge of the spanner and drag the mouse in the same direction of the edge. Now understand that when you click with the mouse button, that means you have created the anchor point. Now you have to drag your mouse so that the forward direction handle will move with the mouse pointer until you release the mouse button. Here you don't have to look at the direction handles, but instead you have to observe the path that is being created when you are dragging your mouse. When you are satisfied with the path created, release your mouse button. Repeat the same process again and proceed with the path. If you feel that the path is not proper somewhere, press and hold the Control key and select the anchor point or direction handle you want to edit. Set the direction handles in such a way so that you get your path proper. You can also move the anchor point while the Control key is pressed. Observe that smooth and long curves need anchor points at longer distances, but sharp curves need the anchor points at closer distance, as well as the direction handles are also very small. This is how you should create the path. Now here you can see we don't have a curve, but we have a straight line and a corner on the edge. Though if we just click on the edge to create a straight line, the curve will be created on the path as the last anchor point has a forward direction handle. So for this anchor point, we don't want a smooth curve, but instead we need a corner. Now if we move the forward direction handle of the last anchor point, the backward direction handle also changes its direction. If you rotate any of them, the other will rotate too. Direction of both handles are linked with each other. So here we need to break the link and make both handles independent. Press and hold the Alt key. Now move the forward direction handle to match the path on the edge. Release the Alt key. We have another corner edge here, but we can see a curved edge between the current anchor point and the new anchor point that we want to create. So we should create a forward direction handle for the current anchor point in the direction of the edge. Press and hold the Alt key and drag your mouse to create a forward direction handle. By doing this, it will not create a backward direction handle or will not change the position of backward direction handle if it exists. Now create a new anchor point at the corner edge and move your forward direction handle in a direction so that the backward direction handle can set the path on the edge. Now here we have a straight edge, so we don't need the forward direction handle. Press and hold the Alt key again and just click on the anchor point. It will remove the forward direction handle without changing the backward direction handle. Now because we have a straight edge, we will just click to create an anchor point and release the mouse button without dragging it. Complete the path on the edge and click on the first anchor point from where we have started to complete the path. We need to learn and practice the usage of the Control and Alt key here. You might have observed that when you press the Control or Alt key, your tool has changed to a different tool. When you press the Control key, the tool is converted to the Direct Selection tool for temporary use. Similarly, when you press the Alt key, the tool is converted to the Convert Point tool for temporary use. The Control key is used to move the anchor point as well as the direction handles. The Alt key is used to break the link between the direction handles of the same anchor point as well as moving the direction handles independently. Once the handles become independent, you can move it by any of the Control or Alt keys. The Alt key also has another purpose. Pressing and holding the Alt key lets you reset the direction handles as well, so that if you have made the handles independent, you can recreate it. Just click on the anchor point and drag mouse with holding the Alt key. You can always refine the path anytime you want. This is the specialty of the pen tool. When you roll over on the path, the tool is converted to Add an Anchor Point tool. You can add anchor points on the path anywhere you want. If you feel you have additional anchor points, you can remove them by just re-clicking on the anchor points. The path will try to maintain the shape. When you roll over an anchor point, the tool is converted to Delete Anchor Point tool for temporary use. The tool automatically detects whether to add or remove nodes because we have an option of auto add or delete selected on the options bar. If we uncheck the option, we need specifically to select the Add Anchor Point tool to add anchor points and the Delete Anchor Point tool to delete the anchor points. So keeping this option on will save our time in interchanging the tools. Besides that, we have a path options icon. Currently we have a very thin line as a path. We can increase the thickness of the path to make it more visible. But remember that more thickness of path makes the subject's edge hidden behind it. So set the path thickness value according to your choice so that the path is visible enough and also the edge of the subject is also visible. You also can change the color of the path. Make the color of the path contrast to the image color so that it can be visible properly. At the bottom, we have a very powerful option of rubber band. Select the option and delete the path from the path panel first. Now recreate the path as you have created earlier. You can see that we have a floating path between the node and the tool. This will guide you in creating the path. Just follow the steps as we did last time. You might feel more comfortable using this option. It seems easier to draw a path on the edge of the subject. Now when we are finished with the path, we need to convert this path to the selection so that we can select the subject. Just press the selection button. We have an option of creating feather radius if we want. Make anti-alias selected and press the OK button. You can see that our path is now converted to the selection. This selection is more accurate in comparison to all the previous tools we have seen. We have other three icons named Path Arrangements, Path Alignment, and Path Operations on the options bar. These three options are more useful when you are working with shapes instead of path. We will see these options in upcoming chapters. Now let's talk about relative questions. The first question is, what are the anchor points and direction handles? So anchor points are the points that hold the path. Each anchor point has a maximum of 2 direction handles. the direction handles decide the path direction from where it has to come to reach the anchor point and to where it has to go from anchor point. The second question is explain the role of Control and Alt keys while working with the pen tool. So pressing and holding the Control key while working with the pen tool can change the position of an anchor point and direction of direction handles only, whereas the Alt key can remove the direction handles as well as recreate the direction handles of anchor points. It can also break the link between the two direction handles and make them independent from each other. The third question is what is a rubber band option in the pen tool? So the rubber band option guides us creating new anchor points by showing the line between the last anchor point and the tool. And the last question, why should we use the pen tool to select complex selections? Well, pen tool has a major option to edit the path anytime we want, even after completing the path. It has very powerful anchor point and direction handles concept to select the complex selection.